Hello everyone. This topic, System Development Lifecycle, is the last topic for this course. Today I would like to talk about this topic. The learning objective for this topic is that at the end of the lesson, students are able to describe the need of developing information systems, explain the approaches in acquiring information system and also the differences between the approaches. Number 3, to identify the people involved, the stakeholders involved in an IS development project. And lastly, to explain the system development lifecycle or SDLC and the phases in SDLC. Okay, these are the reasons why organizations implement or initiate system development project. If you look at these following reasons, you can divide that into two, which is basically firstly organization related, and the secondly is external factors related. The organization related, for example, that the organization feels that the existing system is not capable to meet its objective. The existing system is breaking up, it makes processes inefficient. Therefore, the organization feels that there is a need to initiate a new system development project. Another reason why organizations are developing information system is because of growth. The business are growing, and which means that there are more information required, more data is needed. Therefore, the new information system is absolutely necessary. The third reason that is organization related is merger or acquisitions. Other companies are buying other companies are merging with one another, and these companies have its own information systems. Probably it is the best way to initiate a new system development project altogether, or try to have a middleware in between so that both information systems from these different companies can connect. But it is definitely not an easy feat to do. It requires a lot of work. Another reason that is organization related is probably that they have the desire to exploit new technologies because of these new technologies in the world right now, such as IoT, blockchain, cloud computing, big data, and whatnot. Organizations just want to make full use of this, or just would like to explore these new technologies. Okay, and if these reasons that I mentioned are organization related, they are non-organization related, which is basically external. For example, that the organizations feel that their competitors are catching up with them or bypassing them. Because of that stiff competition between the companies, organizations are initiating system development project so that it makes their operations, the organizations more efficient and effective, thus reducing time and cost, which basically in the end ultimately makes the organization better than its competitors. Another reason could be because of the change in market or external environment. Because of the market change and all that, organizations initiate system development project, and of course lastly, new laws and regulations by the government, because sometimes government requires that the organizations to do reporting based on certain formats or certain guidelines, in which that the existing information system in the organizations are not able to oblige to, or not be able to cater. And because of that, some new developments in the information systems in the organization needs to be done. So because of these reasons, which is organization related and also external factors, this leads to organizations to initiate system development projects. So when an organization decided to initiate information system development project, there are three options that the organization can choose from. Firstly, is either they buy off-the-shelf software, or COTS. COTS is commercial off-the-shelf. This software basically is software that is available in the market, where the organization can just buy and implement that software in the organization. So the good thing about this COD is that this software is developed by vendors, right? So it is well tested, proven, and readily available. But the drawback of CODs is that when organization buy CODs, CODs comes in standard configuration. So this standard configuration might not fit with the situation or environment in the organization. So some customization on the CODs needs to be done. Okay, so for organizations who opt for CODs, they either can buy and implement it themselves, which is quite rarely. Normally that there will be vendors who do all the implementation, installation, training, and so on. There's also where organization has really specific requirements on the information system, and that there's a requirement that the organization needs to have complete control on the information system itself. So if that is the case, then organization might opt for the information system to be developed in-house. So for information system that is developed in-house, organizations could have complete control over the look, feel, and functionality of the new system. So every development of that information system is accordingly to what the organization needs. So when the information systems is developed in-house, it provides flexibility and contingency for future needs. Let's say that there is a future requirements that needs to be included in the information systems or needs to be developed. This could be done in ease because the organizations has complete control on that information system. Yeah. Another option, the last option, would be to outsource the information system to a third party. So the good thing about outsourcing information to a third party is that you do not have to really think of the hardware, software, or location, or where to put all the servers and whatnot on support or anything that requires the organization to put some work on the information system. The organization could rely on these outsourced companies to do all that. Okay, so the technical expertise, the development tools, and resources come from the outsourced firm. The drawback of this outsourcing is that you are putting, or the organization are putting mission critical projects to the hands of a third party. So you would have all your company's information, data in the hands of that outsourced firm. So that is a little bit of a drawback. But the good thing is that the organization don't have to really think about maintaining and supporting this information system, because everything is being done by the outsourced company. This is related to cloud computing, if you can remember on that topic, where all the softwares, the infrastructure, the platform is handled on the cloud, being handled by the company that handles or that manages that cloud. So that is also outsourcing. Okay. Right, so who are the participants in a system development project? Assuming that you are either buying the organizations is either buying the system off the shelf or develop in-house, these are basically the participants in a system development project. Firstly, you need to have the development team who would determine objectives of the information system and deliver the system to the user that meets the objectives. You would have project managers. Okay, project managers is responsible for coordinating all people and resources needed to complete a project on time. Information system graduate could be a project manager for an information system project. And you would have the stakeholders. The stakeholders are people who are ultimately benefit from the project, which is basically the users who would use the system. And also within the development team, you would have people such as programmers, system analysts, business analysts. These are system development specialists. For an information system graduate, like I mentioned, you could be the project manager for a system development project. That requires a number of years of experience. But if you are a bit novice or junior, you would be either the programmers or the system analysts. But most of the time it would be system analysts. So these are the role of the system analyst. The system analyst basically is the middle person between the technical team and also the users. So when I say technical team, it could be the programmers, technical specialists, the vendors who are supplying the software or the system to the project. These are the technical team, yeah, but there are also the non-technical stakeholders, yeah, like the actual users are an example of them. The users, the system stakeholders, external companies, and managers. The reason is because that these two groups, right, the technical and the non-technical and the users, they don't talk well with one another. So there must be someone who could talk in both languages. So system analyst would be that person. System analyst understands business and appreciate business, and also at the same time, system analysts also are able to talk technical. System analysts appreciate technicalities. Whatever that the user wants from the system, the user will, or the stakeholders will communicate with the system analyst, and then the system analyst will take that and do some work on it in the form of drawing models, like for example data models, those that you learn in DIM, and then pass those to the technical team, the programmers, so that the programmers can develop systems or functions or databases based on the models that has been prepared by the system analyst. So the system analyst has to have that good analytical skills, good analytical thinkings, and at the same time, most importantly, good communication skills, because system analysts are communicating between the users and also the technical